Oh hey guys, so I've been thinking a lot about this whole male loneliness epidemic. Why are so many guys struggling to make connections? Is it a lack of so-called risk? Or are they simply just losers who are ugly and have no basic respect for women and have no basic hygiene and who are mummy's boys and just love to objectify women? To get some answers, I dove into the numbers, and surprise, surprise, there's a pretty big gap between men's and women's experiences on dating apps. But hey, seeing is believing, right? Before we start the experiment, let's look at some research. We found that 24% of Singaporeans have used at least one dating app, and usage is notably higher amongst Gen Z and millennials, while Gen X and baby boomers show lower adoption rates. With digital interactions increasingly replacing genuine human connections, this documentary aims to investigate the unique challenges men face in today's dating landscape. We want to challenge stereotypes, expose the realities of male loneliness, and shed light on the societal pressures that influence men's search for meaningful relationships. To teach him a lesson, I put my friend Is to the test. I'm having him navigate the dating app world in two different roles. Firstly, as himself, and then him as a woman.
Can I go now?
We'll see if stitching things up gives us any insight to what's really going on out there. So let's find out if our experiment reveals a little bit more about the challenges of dating in the digital age. But first, he needs a makeover.
Me before I become a baddie.
Like keep it a stack. Bitches move out cause they know I got bands. They be chatting, I don't give a damn, and I'm still getting money, I know who I am. Tryna be low, he gon' hit on my gram. If he smart, he gon' act like a fan. He bigger, bitches slow, so I give him a pass. Like keep it a stack. Bitches move out cause they know I got bands.
What the fuck? What?
They be chatting, I don't give a damn, and I'm still getting money, I know who I am. Tryna be low, he gon' hit on my gram. If he smart, he gon' act like a fan. You bigger, they got your head gas. Bitches slow, so I give him a pass. And I just fell in love with a gangster, so he put my name in the top. But I don't let him come to the crib, so we get it on where we at. Nowadays I be ducking them cameras, and they hype that I'm up on them banners. Calling my phone, but they know I don't answer. In the hood, I'm like Princess Diana.
Now, for the final reveal.
But I'm into it, I'm into it. Said she wanna fuck me, lady, girl, I'm into it. I'm into it, I'm into it.
Now that we've turned Izzy into the baddie that she is, we set up her profile. So for the unusual skill, we put 20 push-ups in a minute because based on our research, most men have fitness as a hobby and they also like a challenge. So my prompt will invite them to try and beat my record. Next, for love language, I personally as a woman like baking with my partner. So I put that there because I anticipate replies from people telling me that they want to bake with me. And also, we put an emoji to come off as less formal and more approachable. Next, based on our research as well, we find that most men like video games as a hobby. And in fact, Is himself like Fortnite. So that was the most logical answer to put there. The emojis fork and knife literally represent Fortnite if you say it out loud. So we thought this would be a splash of humor. The voice note is what I as a woman like in men. So that's why I said I go crazy for guys with like really good fashion sense. So if you have nice fits, you can send it to me and I'll rate it for you. I believe that for men, clothes are their makeup. So I think this would be very exciting to include.
For the guy profile, I just put the best photo of myself that I think I have. The second one, I captioned it, biggest risk I've taken with a TikTok that my friend Layla made about me trying to display my Jaguar tattoo. And my favorite line from a film, I just tried to be annoying. And then this prompt I geek out on. It's a you know, if you know kind of reference. So like I geek out on a whole nother level. And then after that I put like a photo of me from 2020 with a Snapchat filter. And then this one I think was pretty funny, and it's just the Harry Potter experience at Sentosa. And this one is true. My best celebrity impression, it's SpongeBob. And then this is me with Faiz. And I was trying to be poetic in a sense, so I put something by the Carpenters. And then this one I also think is pretty funny, and I put like me with my grandma. And the joke is that she looks better than me, but I guess you guys just don't get it. Then it's just me with my boys, I guess.
Izzy received a flood of messages that were questionable at best and downright inappropriate at worst, an unsettling glimpse into how some men approach strangers online. These were their first conversations, yet they lacked any semblance of respect or self-awareness, which reflects not just poorly on these individuals but highlights a deeper issue with how some men navigate social interactions. The male loneliness epidemic might elicit some pity, but the content of these messages reveals why many of these men are lonely. They don't know how to talk to women with dignity or genuine interest. Instead of fostering a connection, their approach creates a vicious cycle of rejection and isolation. To understand this issue more deeply, we decided to hit the streets and conduct interviews with men and women, asking them directly about their experiences with dating apps, loneliness, and how they approach conversations with strangers.
So how do you feel about dating apps, and do they make dating easier or harder?
I think they make dating easier to like a certain extent because it kind of helps you skip past the finding a person process. I would say it makes like more surface level, like introductory dating easier.
I think it's good because like you can choose people online, you know what I mean? You don't have to meet them also and stuff.
As someone who's had a dating app before, right, what gives you the ick when you use a dating app?
Love bombing. My conversations don't really get to the point where I get the ick. I can tell you what my biggest pet peeve is, which is when people take super long to reply me, which is what the people on online dating apps usually do.
Pictures wise, it's when the guys are like all shirtless. It's like that's all they post. And I don't like when they're too desperate. Like you can tell when they're just more there to get a date or get a girlfriend rather than like getting to know you.
When potential partners send weird stuff, yeah.
Like example?
Explicit stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you think it's harder for men on the apps?
It's demand and supply. I think it's probably just more supply of guys.
I think like people have like very specific types, and a lot of guys who like put themselves on the apps don't fit that specific type.
No particular reason. I think that's just the way it is.
Why do you think that there is demand for women?
I'm not sure. I think usually men are more desperate, yeah, compared to women, because women, they just wait there lor. And some women, I think, they might not necessarily be there to look for a partner. They're just there to sometimes to get ego boost.
Males don't even know how to set up their profile properly. So like Clara said, half the time we are just giving women the ick without even knowing it.
Do you feel like dating apps increase or reduce loneliness?
I think it decreases loneliness, but only temporarily. I mean, at the start, it's definitely like a lot of excitement, but because if there's like someone who, for example, if you match with someone who's like not looking for anything long term, right, but you're looking for something long term, then and you get attached too easily, then that's quite difficult.
For men, I mean, you mentioned that they are more desperate, right? Do you feel like there's a reason behind that, or is something happening that is causing them to be more desperate?
Maybe have to do with like the sexual hormones at play. Like usually men are more horny compared to women, but of course there are horny women as well. Then maybe they will use dating apps to find hookups and one night stand. Yeah, I think that's the main reason though. Mostly I think dating apps hard to find long term, but of course there are some exceptions.
It was time to go straight to the source. We called up two of our matches, one from Izzy's profile and one from Izzy's. This was our chance to really dig deeper, to discover their genuine feelings and intentions on using the dating app, and to have a final confirmation on all our findings.
Hi, is it Daniel, right? Do you mind if I just like kind of just ask you some stuff to like confirm that like I want to meet up with, not to be blunt, but like, you know, that I'm just like, yeah, to confirm like we are compatible and like want to meet?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, ask me.
Okay, I just want to ask you like why you swipe on me.
I like people that a bit of muscle, you know, and like to wear sleeveless clothing.
Oh, so you just like how I look, lor?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And like, I mean, I like how you look also, so like that helped. And I just wanted to know like what made you start using Hinge and like explicitly just say like outright like what you're looking for, because I don't mind.
I just wanna meet more people, and for you maybe I wanna find somebody we share the same interest as me.
Which is what?
So in the bedroom, I have like, a thing which like not many people have. So
Do you mind sharing why it is? Because like I may not be into that, so like just want to know first.
I do like teasing and then tickling and a bit of arcade kink.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. I never heard of that before. Yeah. So other than that, right? Like, how long have you been using the app?
Maybe like 3 weeks.
And like, have you been pretty successful? Other than me, like anyone else you met up with?
Yeah, I met up with a few people. Went on a few like proper dates and everything.
Okay. But like, since this is mostly for like bedroom stuff, I just want to know because this is like for my own like health and safety. Like, are you seeing anyone else?
I haven't like had sex with anyone else.
Okay, that's fine.
In the last few months.
Okay, I gotta go, so I'll end the call now. I'll text you.
Okay.
Bye bye. Dude, usually nobody asked that. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm actually so afraid right now. Alright, I'm gonna burn my phone. Like, that was so disgusting.
Okay, what made you swipe on my profile?
Firstly, I thought you looked not bad, and then after that, your bio, like the stuff they put there, it kind of like showed like you were a bit humorous. And then I found your voice message thing really funny, and I thought we could click. That's why I swiped.
Okay, so what made you start using the app and what are you looking for?
I started using the app because my friends were on the app, and then so I just try for fun. Just like meet new people, talk to people, and see like where things go.
What are you looking for though?
Hopefully a long-term relationship, but I thought it would be like low-key hard because like past experiences, like nothing goes far.
How long have you been using the app?
About 3 weeks.
Okay, other than me, are you talking to or meeting out with anyone else?
Currently I'm not talking or planning to meet with anyone else.
How has your experience using Hinge been?
I say not bad because compared to other dating apps, I feel like the people there were less creepy and there's like more funny people on the app.
You mentioned to me during our date that you have not gone out with anyone before. So how was your first time going out with someone from Hinge?
It wasn't as scary or awkward as I expected it to be, but I think like partially was like because like you were funny and you tried to like carry the conversation most of the time. So yeah, and you didn't make me feel uncomfy, so it was not bad.
You mentioned that there was like creepy people that you engaged with previously. Why were they not able to secure like a meetup with you in real life?
So like they are like when you like talk to them, they get like the text that they send you get like very sexual and very disturbing. So it made me really super uncomfortable, and then I don't want to meet like creepy people.
As you can see, the calls pretty much lined up with whatever we had learned. And now, to close this chapter, I talked to Iz to figure out how this whole experiment has changed him, hopefully for the better.
So overall, what are your closing thoughts on this experiment? Do you feel like you yourself have learned something or changed your own beliefs and like perceptions on women or men? And yeah, like what do you take away from it?
Men are fucking disgusting and they are horrible people and they don't know how to interact with women. As much as everyone wants a partner, it's clear why you don't have one. I feel so sorry for all these women because I've seen what happens in my own account. And guys, there's like people who want to tickle my armpit. Why would you tell someone that? I guess I can say I know what a woman goes through now. Then I feel sorry for them. But as a man, I would say be yourself. Because I didn't change who I was to appease all these women, yet I was still getting matches. And even when I was being an asshole, I feel like authenticity plays a really big part in it. And also, yeah, if you're funny, it helps. And also, you gotta look decent. All in all, in the dating scene today, for men, you're lonely for a reason. Love yourself before you find someone else that can love you.
Okay, thank you, Iz.
Okay guys, block him now.
They're gonna gangbang me, you know.
Is that what a man thinks about?
What do you mean? These are men! What the fuck?
Can what? Can.
Got me fucked up, you know.
Sorry. Oh my god, look so kawaii.
You done?